man could cry and feel it.
And my auntie, who is a pastor, told me that my niece, if there is a Goliath in front of you, there is a David within you.
Sensational.
In 2025, them say, me now win.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning, morning, morning. What's going on, folks?
Read your Bible.
Early show, early show, early show. Hit the like button. Nothing is better than an early show. Early show in progress on the steady show. Hit the like button. Say good morning. Good morning to those going to work. Good morning. Good morning.
Last year, after the local government
Early show hit still this morning. Early show I hit them this morning. Good morning, Simone. Good morning, everybody. Hit the like button, share the live. We're gonna talk.
You're fired.
In the Belfield division.
Come on, talk to me, folks. Talk to me.
Them there are Goliath 4 brother them. Where Peter Bunting left down there. And if you read your Bible, you will see that David defeated them.
Forward family, let me know who's there. Check into the chat. Let me know who's there. Check into the chat right now. It's an early show on the steady show.
When you're going to the supermarket, your basket have a big XYZ. And when you're going to the supermarket, 5 items only can buy with 1 money. When the 1 money, you also give it 4 items.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Let me tell you, if I and I become the minister of
Barry, good morning.
again,
Say good morning. Calvin, good morning. Say good morning. Show our labor rights. Eddie Trent, good morning, sir. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Show our labor rights. Show our labor rights. I want to say good morning to those going to work. I want to say good morning. I want to say morning to the regular Jamaicans like ourselves whose lives are affected by the politics, no matter what we do. Vibe True Health, good morning. Big up and big up and good morning to those who are fortunate enough to be at home because you are retired. Good morning to those who are running their own business. Big up to the teacher them, the nurse them, the taxi drivers, the vendors in the market, the vendors that sell at school. I want to say big up to everybody who drive truck. Big up to all of the chef them, all of the police them, the soldier them. Big them up. Big up who work in a tax office. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Big up to all of the ladies them. Big up to all of the man them. Big up to all of the youth them. Big up to all of the parents them who your children them are benefit now from the reduced fear because bus come now and so they're better. Big up to everybody who's benefiting under this great government right here. So I want to say big up show our labor rights. If it's your first time watching the show, make sure you hit the like button. So Father Paul and I, we are forward this morning again. And we're going to talk about this thing here because JLP was hot yesterday, you know. Yeah, man, JLP hot yesterday. Conference of Westmoreland, conference of Manchester. Some of you know this better than me. All kinds of conferences. All kind of arguments. See, this is what is telling you that the JLP is getting ready to call it. So, we have to make sure that we come out here and talk about the thing. So, we're going to call up Father Paul right now, you know. And I'm going to play that part of the Perdell Charles Jr.'s message yesterday when Him call Mark Golden a political scammer. I want to put it in the chat. SCAMMA. Him a scammer. Mark Golden a scammer. Political scammer. I want to put in there. Scammer, Marky G. But we been know that Marky G is a scammer. So that is nothing new to us. So we're going to talk about it, you know. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, man. Pernell Charles Jr. called him a scammer yesterday. And we have to come talk about it early in the morning. Because we know that the PNP glean a paper, them already are prepared that if them not do it already, we send out some news to distract us from the fact that Pernell Charles Jr. called Mark Golden a scammer, and that man is not known to be the man who mixed up himself in a controversy. But it's going down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen, and the truth will be spoken, whether them ready for it or not. You understand? Me call him Father Paul, because Father Paul, like when Father Paul comment on them news item, you know. You understand me? I probably should call Father Paul on a different phone, you know. I can switch it to anything.
Yes, Daddy.
Hey, Father Paul, good morning, sir. By the way, would you prefer I call you on the other line?
No, call me on this. This one is good.
This one is good. Good morning, everybody. Say big up and good morning to Father Paul. Erica Barnett, good morning. Everybody say good morning, Father Paul. Father Paul, say good morning to the people, sir.
Yes, my people. Boy, I've been a very busy weekend, man. People, different dodger and all people are... I come back and I try to make it seem like, say, boy, them never say what them say. Boy, more I know, it look like some people look like all knives out, brother.
I tell you. Things are good. Jasmine Irwin saying good morning. PB saying good morning. Neville Forbes saying hi. I real to get talking to Father Paul.
Yes, man. Then steady. If
Yes.
man have to come out and side with the leader of government business to say, hey, here what? No, not gonna say no. Me never tell nobody say we are closed down Parliament.
That is it.
What? As the goat man would have said, what can go?
What can go, sir?
So you know, say all knives out.
Yeah.
Because like them wait. Apparently you don't know say you're supposed to fall in line, brother.
I'm even tell you.
Huh? Even if you have to tell lie,
True.
fall in line.
True. By the way, just for those who weren't in the news, I believe this is Philip Palwell, right?
Yes, man.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
And you see here
Yeah.
them not really feel so good about him already, you know.
Oh no.
Enough little things were going on when him get what you call it, state of the art. The port, the cruise ship are coming, Port Royal and
all right. I saw that.
Yeah, and him very body, you know, even though him try every now and then to say, no man, no, me still a comrade. Sorry, me still a comrade. You understand me? Him try it. But every now and then him have to remember which side him bread butter upon.
I'm going to tell you.
Because the people elect you.
Yes.
You understand? The people elect you. So, yes, what things are going on.
I see those plays. And Father Paul, I love the energy that you're on this morning. Big up Father Paul, same way. But I saw it, you know. I even see Andrew play it in the parliament, you know. Andrew said, say, yes, man. Remember, say, it's two of us, you know. The two of us, we are Mama P's son, you know. Me and see member Paul well over there. So, I see it.
Steady. You can't find the cartoon there.
I may not be able to find it.
You remember the two baby for Mama P lap?
No. I can look.
Yeah, man. That was listen, man. Let me tell you. That was it. Leandro did that one, the wicked man.
Yeah.
Because trust me, input Paul as a baby.
Yeah.
Andrew as a baby.
See there. Some people still saying good morning. Who's this? Lethelin. By the way, if you're a Labourite, you check into the chat and you big up steady and you say good morning. If this is the first time you are watching the show, this is the place where you find some of the most potent material when it comes on to Labourite politics. And it's not that we don't call a spade, but when we speak on political matters, we speak facts, yeah? And we are the ones who are known to be putting out some of the strongest material. Big up to Father Paul. You understand me? Father Paul and I have been doing a lot of shows lately, and Father Paul been sharing the facts. So, if this is your first time watching the show, I'm going to ask you to make sure you hit that like button and make sure you also subscribe to the show. So let us hear. Yeah, Father Paul, go ahead and talk. I just wanted to tell the people that.
Yes,
You understand me?
And
Yeah,
as a matter
man.
of fact, while we're giving shout outs,
Yeah.
we have to give shout outs to some people who are helping with the cause.
Yeah, yeah.
And we have to big up Jamaica 411, who put out a very nice, detailed explanation about this 24 babies thing.
Big up 411. I love it. I love it.
No go so.
I love it. I love it. Yes, yes.
Yeah, so.
I haven't got the chance to look at it yet. Big up to 411. Who else we are going to big up?
Yes, and of course, we can't left out Karen because Karen has dropped the real meat of the matter.
Yes.
Showing us amongst us laborites what the difference is between us and the PMP.
Yes.
But I will tell you.
Yes.
Since 2016.
Yes.
That we laborites have stepped up our ground game.
Yes.
We are. Listen. Sometimes I think sometimes the comrades, and I'll call it the proper name. You're
not gonna call it the comrades like me.
I'll leave that to Marky Pretty.
All right,
the
good.
Comrades, we've stepped up our game, where we are taking care of the election machinery, because that is what wins elections.
That is it.
We are taking. Look here, for the last how much weeks now?
Yes.
We haven't even started campaigning.
Yes.
We're showing our gratitude to the party workers.
Yes.
Eh?
Oh, I see that.
Remember that? Yes, and you see last week, my boy the who used to run against Audley.
Yeah.
Because what's your name?
Audrey Marks.
And she decides that, listen, we're going to help out the workers, and we'll give out some tank.
That is it.
Right away, Batman take up the place.
I saw it. I did a video on it.
And they might call about fraud. That is illegal. But hold on. What you mean? How can that be legal?
Yeah.
If man use her money.
Yeah.
Hey, I want that people realize that Audrey Marks, I know. It's not small fry.
Audrey Marks, I'm wondering too. I'm wondering.
Audrey Marks is a big deal, brother.
Yeah. Big deal. Big deal.
Hello, fair thing. Fair thing.
Big up Audrey Marks, of course.
Yeah, man.
You see the seat when they put her in her?
Yeah, so when she decides that she'll take care of some party workers.
Yeah.
After all.
Yeah.
It's only reasonable.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And don't come question anything about if this is public funds or whatever. You know, so Audrey have our money. It's private funds, and that's just a Pastor Chris and our pitney fuss. So I go talk.
You see, you know the things.
Yeah.
You know the thing.
It was just I go talk. So I think I can find the video where Pernell Charles actually called him, because I like to stay true to the topic, where Pernell Charles called Mark Golding a scammer, but we've been saying it for a long time, that Mark Golding is the British scammer, the British spy among us, and we're not going to pretend as if we're not aware of what going on. So let me cue that one up. I know my computer been moving slow, but I know so at least it can play this morning, and not embarrass me in front of the new people, them,
then, while you do that.
Yes, man.
You see what go on.
Yeah.
The man them come out last week and the man announced about the more build 50,000 house in 5 years.
Oh my.
I'm here.
Hold on there. 50. What am I gonna build it out? A carton box? Because that's a different thing.
Let me tell you. Listen, that is definitely a scam move.
It's a scam move. All right.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm see Karen come and Karen say that she called up one of the elders
Yeah.
from PNP and say if him couldn't build
Yeah.
50,000 house, she don't see how him can build 50,000 house in 5 years and throw up pure dirty water for way, I say.
I that, may I tell you, I that, may I say right now?
And then we sister, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I know we. I like it.
People say so.
Yes,
Okay.
I like it. I like it. So, foolishness, the man not even a build one house, give one and two of them who are run behind him in I'm constituency. Let us hear if we can hear with Pernell Charles, I say right and over, brother. Oh, I need to. All right, talk to me a little more. Let me connect this Bluetooth, yeah, and we
man.
keep it
Yeah,
moving.
man.
Yeah, man,
And
so.
if we want to talk about scamming,
Yeah.
PNP are the original scammers.
Oh. They are the scammers. We're not scammers. Them are the scammer them.
All right? Because listen. If we go back to some things that some people know.
Yeah.
When Michael come back in 1989, when tell the youth them say, after him this start, you know, looking at the 70s and tell them say free education.
Mm-hmm.
And Papa Eddie said, listen, we're going to charge a little thing, you know, and you need to pay a little cess.
Right.
And the ball and said, what a wicked thing.
Yeah.
And Michael come back. This time now wearing a bush jacket, him wear jacket and tie.
It is a different Michael.
And lick it on them.
Yeah.
And raise up the fee.
Yeah.
No more free education at university.
Oh my.
Hold on, is this the same party that talk about them is all for education?
Oh no, you hear that, family?
Oh my goodness, man.
So every step of the way, they make promises. Pernell Charles is talking. I just need to connect it, but for some reason the thing is running slow. But every step of the way, they are making promises because, and this is what they've always done. Now, one thing we know is that the PNP, them always make promises that they don't keep. They don't intend to keep them. They never had any real plans because you can't just make a promise, you know. You have to also have a plan. Yeah? And I suppose this is a kind of what was happening with Dayton Campbell the other day when he went on the Comrade channel by one angle, as you would call it. When he went on one angle with Deon Jackson Miller, and she was asking him basic questions such as, what is the message that the PNP has? What do you have to say about the fact that Mark Golding's favorability is not increasing? What do you have to say about the fact that, you know, even though, you know, your popularity is reducing and the lead, what I say, having the fake Dan Anderson poll, right? That is being reduced. How do you speak to that? You remember that story, my boss?
Yes, man.
All
yes,
right.
man. I mean, I tell you, what are we, boy, the way she look for him,
Yeah.
I watch it thing and I say, bro, dog, him can't even convince what I'm phone batsman.
Yeah. Yeah.
She look at other side the sheep match fighter.
Yeah, of course.
And I feel no way. She's basically telling them, say, I'm not convinced.
Right.
The thing no look good.
Right.
The thing no look good. The leader no look good.
Right.
You see it? And the man, he might repeat some points, but why she's basically telling him, say, I'm still not convinced. Yeah, buck and shuffle.
So if you look at his answers, no substance in the answers. If you looked at his body language, no, you could see that he was trying to save face. I think he was, they must did quarrel after that, they interviewed her, because even in the comments, people were saying, hold on now, they were calling Deon Jackson Miller JLP, because you know how comrades stay already. The moment you can say what they must say, and the moment you disagree, and the moment you differentiate from what they must say or what the machinery is saying, them throw you under the bus instantly. I saw them stay.
Man, you now hold the line.
Yes, you know hold it. Yeah.
You get the talking points and you drift.
Yeah.
He shall drift like the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. She made him look bad.
She pull a Tokyo drift on him.
There we go. But the question she was asking, though, when you think about it, there were basic questions, you know. Speak to the fact that Mark Golding is not becoming more popular, speak to the fact that the leadership that you claim to have, that is being reduced. I don't know if you remember any more of the questions that were being asked, but she was asking him some basic things. She asked him, what is the message of the PNP? I believe how he tried to answer this is to talk about the things that they have, the plans, but no, we're talking about the message. In other words, you know what it is like in sales, and you say, all right, give me the 5-minute pitch or the 1-minute pitch. Then he was not able to pitch PNP in 1 minute.
Yeah.
But hold on. No, I think I get there. Yeah, hold on, my brother.
How is it?
Hold on, my brother.
Could be leading a party.
Let's just go for Pernell now. I think I find it.
Tell the country that
Hold
you're
on.
a Jamaican citizen.
Hold on.
And then we find out that you're also a UK citizen. No problem. No problem.
All right, I'm coming with it. I'm gonna increase the volume.
Me how?
Make sure you hit the like button, folks. We're coming up.
And you gonna tell us say you get UK visa in your Jamaican.
Oh Lord, this thing is moving at a snail's pace this morning.
After we are not idiot. And we citizen need visa.
All right, here we go.
Political scam.
Come on now. All right.
Hold on. And if you good enough to be a UK citizen and get a UK visa in your Jamaica, let us say you have the power to do that. Or who you collaborate with.
Hold on there. Let's go for the beginning.
That you could be leading a party in Jamaica. You tell the country that you are a Jamaican citizen. And then we find out that you're also a UK citizen. No problem. No problem. Tell me how you are a UK citizen and you gonna tell us say you get UK visa in your Jamaican passport after we are not idiot.
Aye.
Citizen need visa.
Shower. Scammer, political scammer. Green up the chat right now. Hit the like button.
Hold on. And if you good enough to be a UK citizen and get a UK visa in your Jamaica, let us say you have the power to do that. Or who you collaborate with and conspire with to get that in your passport.
Scammer!
Political scammer.
Scammer!
Political scammers do not like people who are informed. They don't want you to know because they can not fool you if you know what's going on.
You hear that? You hear that, Father Paul?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to let you comment.
But you want now?
Yeah.
You want now? For
Yeah.
the argument there?
Yeah.
I want to show you the next scammer
Yeah.
in the party.
Hold on. We have another scammer. I think I did one.
No, man, I'm more than one.
No, Father Power, one man.
Yeah, listen, man.
All right. Baby, listen here. Baby, listen.
A little brother who sit down right next to him. All this time when they talk about Marky British and Marky British and Marky British. A little man sit down there. A guy named Julian.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I had to give you the lion roar moment. A little guy named Julian Robinson is also a scammer in the parliament.
They him not busy and scam the people them say him is one of them.
Oh my God.
When in fact him could have been cut.
A England man too. I want to be able to tell Jamaica. Hold on, my brother. I want to be able to say. Remember that in the parliament. Remember if you put on the X beside the bell because we now vote for no political scammer. when I vote for no snake under grass, I want Julian there snake under grass. You know, you ever seen face yet? You understand me? I know when go on like he innocent. Me not like people who go on like they innocent. So me like people who straightforward like a Erica. Even though me never see Erica face yet. You understand me? Me like people who start up the thing them straight. Julian not straight, you know, by the way. I hope Marky G gonna give him some money out of 32 bank account them, you know, because he ain't gonna need to pay first rat their money. They say they don't want no apology, they want their money. So scammer Julian and scammer Mark Golden, you don't need to take on the first British flight out of the country because we cannot go on the ballot box until you make which until you prove say you renounce. And Mark Golden, we still need to see Mark Golden birth certificate. We need to see that too. We ain't no ramping. Man. This is serious business. You can't walk come capture Jamaica like your forefathers did. You can't walk come capture Jamaica again. Remember, say, the slave them running a theme, the slave owners running a theme bloodline, you know. Warmington tell them that in a Westmoreland again. You understand me? So, we want you to know, remember saying scam we in a fin sack already, you know. Them are the government. Exactly. And the wicked them cover it over, the Pickers Guild Committee cover it, and them say, no, it was highly irregular and improper. But we know, say Mark Gold. Remember, it's funny enough, you know. You remember I start calling him Scammer Jeep on the show, you know. You understand me? So, when me sit down there forward now and them say, him is a scammer, me say, all right, the steady is actually talking good on the steady show. I'm gonna hit the like button right now. You understand me? Hit the like button. I work, we are work. Work, we are work this morning. So, we want to say to them, you understand me? We see exactly what they are doing. Market, a long time Marcus scammer, may have signals to play because people on the street are saying I'm a scammer too. I want them can find it.
I say Andrew Onesagwe 86,000. Do not click the link. It is a scam. And Mark Golin set it up, guys. Do not click the link. The link is from Mark Golin, and Mark Golin is trying to take
Green up the
money
chat.
in Jamaica.
Green up the chat. So am I right? Yeah. Yeah.
Some C word what them use, right?
Yes. Yes.
But what did we call them? Scammer Central?
Scammer Central, them. Listen, family. Anytime you hear PNP talk about funds or cash, anytime you hear them talk about committee, anytime you talk about commissions or inquiry, remember back in the day when anything wrong, you see one whole heap of them on TV about them a commission of inquiry. Remember that FinSac report there? Where they're supposed to deal with for years.
Collect millions.
Millions. Anytime you hear the People's Scammer Party say, the scamming party in the nation, anytime you hear them say anything but cash or funds, you understand me? Such as what Damon Crawford been try pull off. You remember that story, the boss?
Mm-hmm.
So when...
Yes, man.
Come on, remind me of what you said the other day when I try to counter the bus school system policy. Yeah, go ahead.
Which one are you scam them now? The transportation one?
The transportation one, yeah.
No, you think of it.
Yeah.
A guy I got talk about said, no, we're going to keep paying them 2,500 a week.
Yeah.
And when you add it up, the school run for about 7 months a year.
That is it.
Work it work out to 1.4 billion.
Oh my God.
And this is the idea that's supposed to take down. The thing when Mr. Vaz come with which say, no, we're going to take care of 300,000.
Hold on, the father, Paul. May I have something for give Damien this morning? May I have something for give this morning? Yeah. Damien, Mr. Fio boy. Good morning. Good morning, Damien. Good morning, Damien Crawford. Good morning, PAP. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead, once.
Steady. We have to big up, We have to big up Tana Thomas, you know.
Hey, Tana, bad.
Big up. me say, Tana Thomas cook a stew there for nationwide.
Oh my God.
And done the man,
Hey.
done him. She put, me say she stirred the stew and she stirred the stew.
She mash him up. She mash him up. She
And at
mash
the
him
end
up.
she said, Pego no, after all of when me put nice stew,
She mash him
don't
up.
kick over the pot.
She mash him up. She mash him up. People, I'm seeing too many people in the chat and we're talking too good. I'm going to take a break right now and we need to get to at least 60 likes. We have 100. As a matter of fact, we need 70 likes. So come on. We are talking too good for the now. Hit the like button. Like break. Come on now. Hit the like button right now. Hit the like button, family. Good morning. Hit the like button right now. Come on, hit the like button. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like button. Hit the thumbs up. Come on, family, come on. No, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Stop playing with the thing. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Hit the like button, man. Come on. Do better than that, man. Do better than that, man. I hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Have to be a labor right. Look here. Then me could have never be a labor right. Jesus Christ, man. God listen me. God would have seen me.
I will hold up the show this morning, but I needed to hit the thumbs up button. I see that we're over 50. We are stepping up. Yes, my boss.
Look at them need a little encouragement. I could drop one more of this scamming with them do.
Yeah.
All right. So you remember, you have some people who did buy some house over Portmore.
Oh, Lord.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And when the people them go for collect them title after them done pay off them house, me know this from a friend of mine, personal experience.
Mm-mm.
The man go for collect him title.
Mm-mm.
And when him go and look, lien upon the title.
Cheese and peace.
And who put on lien?
Mm-mm.
No H-A-J.
Mm-mm. That means you said they can't kick them out anytime.
The man go for collect him title.
Mm-mm.
And him couldn't collect him title because leaned upon it.
Scammer.
And Nigel Clark come round and pay off and settle up the debt.
My God.
So that all them lean there where them put. Because you see, them they go for collect, borrow some money out of NHT.
That is it.
And NHT say, where the collateral?
Mm-mm.
And the man them draw for the people them house.
Yeah.
And don't even tell them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why now, when me hear them talk about this house where they want to give people.
Oh my God.
Where you now no worry about the land.
Oh God.
No, you no worry about the cost of the land.
Yeah.
Then hold on, man.
And not even Operation Pride we are talking about right now.
Hello, listen, man. Listen.
Mm-mm.
We don't even talk about that.
Mm-mm.
Because them come. Listen, the 50,000 house sound like Operation Pride 2.0.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Exactly.
No, man, these people.
Exactly.
And you know, they're so barefaced.
Yes.
It's not like these things happened like 100 years ago, you know.
Yeah. There we go.
These things happen in recent memory.
That is it.
Me probably know that people who are listening to right now did have house or have a family member will have house.
Yes.
A Portmore.
Yes.
Who end up with this lien on their property. Not because them go bank go borrow money, but because the government, the PMP government of the day want to get money out of NHT. And decide say, well, NHT decide say, you know, no, you know, you can't just draw down, you know.
That is
and
it.
then these are the same people
That
who
is
come
it.
and say how wrong it is for the government take 11.4 billion out of the NHD each year. What these people didn't do that. They might take away your house where you don't pay for.
My God.
You can't sell the house if lean upon it.
You can't do it. You can't.
What
That is
kind of
like
scam
that
is
is
this?
almost like paying. It's like the bank decides that they're not gonna release you for the title when them put a lien on it. You can't. No, you can't do
Exactly.
nothing with that title.
Listen, and anybody knows that there is one lien in particular where you don't want for no property. And it's anything to do with government.
That is it.
Because you can't fight government.
You can't.
When government decides, say, here what, see one house here, but not worry about the land price.
That is it.
Then what you think are gonna happen?
That is it.
In order for the numbers balance out in the accounts, you know. You can't just have a number just a sit down there, you know.
That is it.
The two sides of the books have a balance.
That is it. All right, so
who
yeah, exactly. So
scamming, man.
Scamming. I love it.
Central.
But here's what I want us to talk about the points that Colonel Charles raised. I want us to get to that. So I want to play this video again. Let's hear the points that he touched on. So for the people who never heard before, make sure you listen and notice that we did much better with the thumbs up button. We can do much better. So please make sure you go ahead and do it. By the way, I want to say hail up to everybody. Donna in the building, big up yourself. Dennis in the building, big up yourself. Sawyer in the building. Winsome in the building. Big up to everybody that is saying hi. You understand me? We just go to a great morning show. So Colonel Charles Jr. called Mark Golding a scammer, a political scammer. And when you see somebody like Colonel Charles, when you see somebody like Colonel Charles forward and him says something like this, so somebody who always stays in the background, you know that this thing is serious. You know that the JLP is getting ready to call it. You saw me, I said to you. So we're going to replay it for the people who never heard.
How is it that you could be leading a party in Jamaica? You tell the country that you are a Jamaican citizen, and then we find out that you're also a UK citizen. No problem. Tell me how you are a UK citizen and you're going to tell us say you get UK visa in your Jamaican passport after we are not idiot. And which citizen need visa? Political scammer.
Put scammer in the chat, green up the chat, hit the thumbs up.
Hold on. And if you good enough to be a UK citizen and get a UK visa in your Jamaica, let us say you have the power to do that. Or who you collaborate with and conspire with.
Oh my
to
God.
get that in your passport. Political
Scammer. So on one hand, you cannot be a UK citizen and I come talk about you get UK visa, because we know say you're born with this thing already. You're born with a UK passport, the British thing. So we know that you're lying. But say when you're placed in front of the nation where there are so many brilliant Jamaicans, Father Paul, these are the same people that are talking about brain drain, you know. Teachers leave. Hold on. Let me set it up because I know you know to speak.
Political scammers do not like people who are informed.
All right, I never intended
They
to do
don't
that.
want you to know because they...
I'm glad that even came back up. So the point is that the nurses, everybody want the nurse them. The USA want them. Cayman nurses and teacher. USA want them. Canada want them. You understand me? Dubai want them. I mean, I advertise for anybody else going out there or whatever, so we probably need to stop calling them. Right? But everybody wants these brilliant Jamaicans and they pay them better. Right? So the people in Jamaica, we are so brilliant that everybody... Hold on, let me
if you know what's going on.
Let me click this thing off. It keeps giving it up because he keeps working with me when I'm not even asking him. So let me just click that off, right? So he keeps saying it, the thing just keep playing it us. So God is with us. You understand me? But listen, so we're brilliant people. You don't get in front of Jamaican people and insult our intelligence, providing us with information with dry eye like Audley Shaw would have said, lying to the people, scammer Marky G, scammer G, political scammer Marky G, lying in front of the faces of the Jamaican people. And then So you're a UK citizen, you have it already. So now we want to know who he conspired with for him to be able to find himself a British visa into a Jamaican passport. But then remember, so we have a local thing named the Pickers Guild Committee and that. And then PNP, that's why they say, and I'm gonna let you talk now, my brother, right? That's why they keep saying, Andrew quoted the PNP man who said to him that the labor rights may be in government, but the PNP always had the power. So the next question we have to ask now in Father Paul is, was this a Pickers Guild Committee power move? And by the way, where is the proof? Where is the proof of this man's birth certificate? Where is the proof that he has a British visa into a Jamaican passport? Where is the proof? And that we want to know. Father Paul, I give you a lot of information. Talk to me, my brother.
Listen, as a matter of fact, you know, that Jamaican passports with the UK visa is liable to cause some people at the British High Commission to lose their work.
That is it.
Because how you can I issue visa to a man who is a citizen?
That is it.
Of the country.
That is it.
That's not proper.
That is it. That is it.
That sound like some, but then they might call it high crimes and misdemeanors.
Hold on.
You didn't have to be a labor right. Look here.
Green up the chat right now.
Jesus Christ, man.
Hit the thumbs up.
God would have seen me.
Talk to me. High crimes.
Listen, yeah, high crimes and misdemeanors because just like Colonel Charles Jr. said, nothing wrong because he married to a Jamaican,
right? We understand
and he can get a Jamaican passport, even if him having British passport. But the question comes up: how did you get a visa in that Jamaican passport when
question.
you need to fill out the form? When you apply for a visa, you need to say where you're born.
You need to let them know your nationality. So the question is, did Mark Golden lie to the people about that too? Mark Golden is truly a political scammer. Oh no, hit the thumbs up button. This is good argument. Hold on, Father Paul. Hold on. Good morning and happy Monday, everybody. Hit the thumbs up button. Share the content. Hit the thumbs up. Greet up the chat. We are talking good over here. For the people who are just joining, if you remember that point, I wanted to repeat that point for me, Father Paul, because that's very important,
Because most of us know, most of us know. For those people in the chat, who have a Jamaican passport, because them born in Jamaica and them go to America or Canada or wherever with a Jamaican passport, and then go through the system and then become a citizen in that country. And most of these countries don't require that you give up your Jamaican passport, right? There is no way you can get a U.S. visa in your Jamaican passport if you have a U.S. passport because you are now a U.S. citizen.
Thank you very much. So, it is not adding up that Mark Golden got on national television and he lied to the people. Mark Golden, all manner of lies. You heard what Abka Fitzhenley said in the parliament the other day? That the PNP, they are telling blatant lies, and it seems to me that they cannot be trusted to speak the truth. So these are serious business. By the way, let's delve a little deeper. In our laws, it say that if a man is of the Commonwealth and before you enter the parliament, because you know in the Commonwealth you can become prime minister even if you did born in any Commonwealth country or whatever. You can speak deeper to this too, right? But it did say a minimum requirement is that 12 months you must live in the country for at least 12 months. And also, you must have renounced your, your rights, or what you call it. You must renounce your citizenship to the other country before you can sit in the House of Representatives. So one of the first things that we spoke about was the fact that Mark Golding scale the fence. So the scale the fence, yeah, scammer too, Mark Golding scale the fence and go in a parliament because he entered the parliament of Jamaica not being qualified to sit in the parliament. Mark Golding a scammer. Put scammer right now into the chat and make sure you agree to the chat. Make sure you hit the like button. So he was not. He shouldn't get into the parliament in the first place. Talk to me, my brother. Talk to me.
Steady. You know, realize it. Even for them people, I beat them over the same things.
Give me an example here now.
All right. So there's a recording out there. And what I tell you now, we have to big up the resistance. Because I know which part them dig up the one.
Big up to the resistance because one thing, you have to respect the resistance. Hold on. Let me double down before you talk. The resistance, they give us so much information from the other side. They really chart the pathway for us to study, and to know where to look, to find the machinery. Go ahead and talk. Big up the resistance.
Because because I was looking at a presentation on JPU, and they were playing. They were speaking about how disappointed they were in Donna Scott Motley and this kind of outburst. Because we have to call it an outburst because it don't make no sense.
Fake outrage.
But then what? I call it right.
Yeah.
Blatant lies.
Blatant lies.
This is the same person who had stood with a group of women. And if I'm not mistaken, she was saying that the present person in charge, the present leader, was not eligible. But no, she run ahead of him.
My goodness.
And I tell lie. I mislead.
They don't speak truth.
Listen, boy, listen, it is very hard, to remain civil on these things,
So remain civil, please. Because hold on, my brother, hold on there. I need more likes. We're talking too good on the show. Hit the thumbs up button.
And,
hold on, Father Paul. Yeah, go ahead. All right, go ahead now. Yeah,
listen,
go ahead.
Some things we have to talk it plain,
And
some things we have to give them in a parables.
Right.
Because in the same Senate there, Cyclops jump up and ball out how is what is the information that they were given. And that she was not misleading.
When she went on a political platform and she sold this.
She go out a road.
Yeah.
Listen, here, look here. When they're in the parliament, they are protected by parliamentary privilege to say certain things, and nobody can sue them,
Yeah, somebody made a comment, and I want to talk about the comment. And let me also use the opportunity to big up to everybody. I said John Sibley's saying good morning, steady. I want to say big up, because we have to talk to the people who push the steady show. I want to say big up to the moderators, Simone in the building, Leonie Lioness in the building, Black Obsidian, Erica Barnett in the building. I want to say big up to everybody. Opal Umfroy, big up yourself, same way. Big up to Winsome Radcliffe. I big up that section earlier on. I want to say big up to everybody. And you know what? We know that people are riding and whistling. People are going to work this morning. So listen, family, we decided just to come and talk to the people because sometimes it's very important that we put this out there. So let me go to the comments I wanted to read though, Father Paul. The comments say, been asking the question, and this is from Audrey McDonald. Been asking the question months ago after coming across the TVJ interview. How come the system doesn't show that he is the holder of a UK passport when he applied for the visa? No, you have to take that because I have one simple answer, you know. Hold on, I think I can answer that. Hold on. No, Father Paul, hold on. You hold your answer, let me give her a simple answer, and then I'll probably let you give her something more specifically. You hold on there, I have an answer for her. Hold on there, let me find the answer for you. I have an answer for you. Make sure you're green up the chat and hit the like button. See what answer you hear for Father Paul?
I challenged the business community to set up a civic committee. And it's called a civic committee, but I made sure that it is full of PNP people because we have an agenda.
So we know that the general thing is PNP, they stack up all of the public bodies like the Integrity Commission, the JAMP, the IC, and we have to repeat it for the people who are just watching the show for the first time, right? The IC, the JFJ, every public body, everywhere that holds power into the country, they stack them with their operatives, which is why we're seeing what we're seeing. So remember, say TVJ and the news media, they are also surrogates for the PNP. So they will report bad news on the JLP, not on the PNP. They are all working together. So at them control everything. So it's just like when they used to sell the CXC them, you know, during the time when PNP did a reign, and they could have sell the subject them and them sell them whole heap of drivers license them, and they did because the PNP they corrupt every system, you know. Like I said, and for those who are late, let me repeat. Anytime you hear the PNP talk about cash/funds, they want cash for do this and they want cash for do that. Anytime you hear them talk about that, anytime you hear them talk about committees such as the civic committee where you hear Alona Samba talking about, anytime you talk about commissions such as commissions of inquiry, so we're saying to the innocent minds, PNP is so wicked and lie, and they are such scammers. Because remember, you know, Marky G is only the latest scammer and he's only the head scammer right now, you know. We have to remember, said Julian a scammer too. We have to remember, say, Bunting and Marky G, they've been scamming for a long time. From DBG days in the government corruption. Remember, say, them a scammer too, you know. Remember, say, Paul Wellham a scammer too, you know. Right? It's just that we cannot prove a lot of things that they have done, but they're scammers. You remember the Traffic Gura case where Portia did deny it? Who did deny it? Colin Campbell, Paul Wellham, they denied it. I don't see that them a scam, you know. So, what we're saying is, you need... Innocent Jamaicans, JLP, need to understand this, that the PNP, they hold all the powers in these bodies so they can get done for themselves and their people what regular people cannot get done because they scam everything them in a they scam. That is what the Pickers Guild Committee is all about. Talk to me now, Father Paul.
Yes, man, and the scamming thing, listen.
Yeah.
Them take the scamming thing, man, to another level, man.
Oh yeah.
To another level.
Oh yeah.
Right? As you look at the way in with them, they do certain things.
Right.
Right? These guys is not only the civic groups, you know, is every ministry, every department, every agency.
Hold on there. Name out some of them for me because I know you have knowledge of these things.
Because remember now, you know, one agency, you know, would be PICA. A PICA issue passport.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have for them people in a PICA, and if they have them people in a Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and if they have them people in a Ministry of Labor, every government agency is staffed by civil servants. And based on what the Pickersgill Committee says, you look for purebred.
In other words,
socialists.
Yeah.
And put them in the positions. These people, some of these people in these positions for 20, 30, 40 years. And they're sitting there and they take care of things. So, like we say, not never wrong when him get the passport, as in did married to a Jamaican.
That is it.
And there's no requirement that him need to give it up.
That is it.
But if we go back to what PJ said, PJ told them that that when he was appointing people, there were people who had other citizenship. And he tell them, say, listen, you can't straddle the fence. I'm not saying that you must do, but you need to make a choice.
That is it.
And it means that a lot of people who kept quiet from as far back as when he was Minister of Justice, from the time he was in the Senate. Remember that this was the same person who brought the case against Vaz regarding dual citizenship.
Talk to me.
And see, as them would have said, cock mouth kill cock.
That is it. So you bring, hold on. I tell you, don't rush the point, because sometimes people are right on whistle and they don't get it. Are you saying that Mark Golding was Minister of Justice at the time when, under his ministry, Daryl Vaz had to surrender his U.S. citizenship because the PNP said that in order for him to sit in the parliament or to take up or to continue with his post in the parliament, he had to surrender? Are we saying, am I wrong? You need to tell me, Father Paul. Did I capture the information?
Yes, and you see,
my goodness.
Back in
Hypocrites.
2020, just recently, when the PNP lost the election and Peter Phillips was appointing people to the Senate, he made an offer to a gentleman, Norman Horn.
Lord have mercy. Remember that case there?
Yes, and Norman didn't take it up right away. But somebody...
Hold on, man. Hold on. Listen, hold on, Father Paul. How is it that we're talking so good on the show? And I am still only seeing, I'm seeing 142 people visible right now. I'm seeing 70 likes. Get us to 100 likes. We're going to hold on to the information. Father Paul, please hold that thought. Get us to 100 likes right now. Hit the like button right now. Subscribe. I'm greening up the chat. Hit the like, family. Hit the thumbs up. Green up the chat and hit the thumbs up. And this is what we are doing now. It look like the people that enjoy the music and then now hit the like. They still let them people listen. Maybe we have a lot of labor.
Maybe they might drive.
All right, maybe they might drive. All right, but we have to give them a little joke to see some of them laugh. I want to say heart and love to everybody who continues to support the steady show and everybody who's on right now. You understand me? Just make sure you continue to hit the thumbs up button. These are very important things you're saying on the show this morning, number boss. I want you to repeat what you just said a while ago for those who didn't get it.
Yes. So here it is. That. And it is very interesting. Because if I know, say, my party did done go out and open up all kind of case on the other from the other party regarding dual citizenship.
Hmm.
And then you turn around now and a guy call you up and say, listen, I would like to make you a senator.
Hmm.
And you not ball out right away and say, bossy, me not think me can take that one then, or me have to go do it under consideration because my situation is like this. Instead you keep quiet. And the next man then decide, say, I tell you, all knives out, brother. And next man come along and say, when are you same party? Who happen to just lose for him seat? Come ball it out, say, the man there of US presidency. And man have to step out now and say, you know what, I true.
You see,
we can't really take
hold
the
on there.
thing.
So here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to talk in parable and code because some people don't get it. Don't assume that everybody knows the names. So let's call the names when it's necessary. I feel tax dollars.
Yeah, man.
So we're talking about Peter Bunting right now. We're talking about Norman Horn.
Man.
So Peter Bunting and him did run out
man.
and talk about Norman Horn is a US citizen. Because remember, Peter Bunting almost not get that seat there, he never, you understand me? Is Norman Horn had to give up his seat because, the door did almost close by him. And so they had to settle their differences, and because they owed money to Norman Horn, I'm sure some paying up went on. So somebody pay for it. So everybody always do something for Peter Bunting and Mark Golding, You understand me? They always find loopholes in the system to get into the parliament and to get to power. That's the reason why people must ensure that we vote to keep the JLP in government, because these people are scammers and they always find a way to, you understand me, get into the position of power. But what we're saying is that Darrell Vaz had to surrender, and a lot of them had to surrender their passport before. Darrell Vaz, he was born in Jamaica, right? Even if he wasn't.
He got it through his mother.
All right, so let's move on.
His mother, yes.
So Darrell Butler, let's not emphasize it. I don't want to forget my thought, right? So Darrell Vaz had to give up his. A whole lot more of them. Who are some of the others who had to give up theirs? Do you remember any more names who had to give up theirs?
Shahini had to give up hers.
Shani had to give up hers. Who else?
Yes, and I think what's his name? Mayor.
It's okay. You've given us names, so let's keep moving to the point, right? Those Jamaicans had to give up their, you understand me, dual citizenship. So why should we accept Mark Golding, who was born in England? I think people understand, why is it that we allow these people who come from Mark Golding's stock? Why do we give them so much power over us as the people? Why do we give the descendant of our own enslavers or the enslavers of our foreparents? Why should we give them so much power, right? That you can come and you sit in the parliament, you were the minister of justice at the time, when you said, a Jamaican now have to give up for him dual citizenship, and you sat through all of that, knowing all along that you didn't know, and you said, no, the rule applied to Darrell Vaz, the rule applied to Shahini, but it doesn't apply to me. It's the same thing with Julian. Jamaicans, why do you realize that Mark Golding is nothing but a big Buckingham belly scammer in our parliament and in our country? And we need to stop this thing about, yes, he did do the skit with the thing, but Mark Golding would have been nobody anywhere else in the world. We need to stop look at Mark Golding as if he's somebody important. Mark Golding is known to scam and lie. Mark Golding was a scammer, and from way back in the 90s, in the government corruption, in the FinSA cases. So we need to refer to Mark Golding as a scammer, not as somebody trying to enslave us. The only time we need to talk about him necessarily coming from that stock is when we say, you pay us reparations on behalf of your criminal forefathers, them, and for your criminal people, them, that pillage and plundered and grape for we. People, I saw you need to talk to a big belly white boy. You not put him on too much pedestal and make him feel like him important. He was a scammer who got into the parliament Because anybody knows that anything associated with PNP, especially with the Pickers Guild Committee that has been around since the 70s, it is scamming. Everything for them is scamming. They might ball out corruption, but they are the most corrupt party. So when I said to your boy Marky G, the same rule applies to you, right? We need proof. We need all of the proof them to your claims, because we have to do with checks and balances to make sure we are dealing with somebody honest. Because me hear them call him the man with clean heart and pure hands, you know. Me hear them call him the man of integrity. So we need to hear Mark Golden come. We need to see verification of your Jamaican what you call it, birth certificate, because we are holding to that. They claim the truth, you know. We're not going to just let you off of the hook like that. We still need to see the Jamaican birth certificate, right? We need to see the Jamaican passport with the UK visa. In addition to the UK passport, you understand me, based on your country of origin. We need to see all of that. And we also need to understand, you come out and tell us who were the people who were responsible for putting a UK passport, UK visa in your Jamaican passport, Mark Golden. We need to see that. No, we're not questioning your Jamaican passport, as you say, Father Paul, based on the fact that through marriage you obtain one. Right. But Mark Golden, we need to see the Jamaican passport with the UK visa along with the UK passport, based on the fact that you were born in England. We need to see it. And then you need to explain to the Jamaican people, how did you manage to get a UK visa in a Jamaican passport when you are the holder of a UK passport or a UK citizen? We need that. These are the things we need to stick to him. We need to know Mark Golden, Scammer G. We need to know. Go ahead, my brother.
Steady. You know, say, not more bossy. Not more bossy than a Jamaican when them have them US passport, you know.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Or them have them Canadian passport, you know.
Exactly. Hold on. Somebody in the comment is saying, if him not have little red bird paper, everything done. Somebody else say, we need to see the friends that he went to school with. By the way, let me just throw some more facts in. The only evidence we have of Mark Golden going to school in Jamaica, we have an article from the Gleaner when they did that, they contributed to that lab that they built at Campion. And in that article, when he had no reason to lie about citizenship or anything like that, what it said is that there in Bunting, they had graduated, don't quote me on it, about 77 or whenever, right? But Mark Golden was enrolled twice. He was enrolled twice, but there is no record that he attended. It only said that he enrolled. So we need verification. We don't see nobody coming out to say they went to school with him. So we are talking about a scammer. This man is a fraud, and that's why you see from Saturday, we've been talking about, now we're getting ready to talk about the fraud, you know. The fraud and the scammer, you know. And everybody, if you just join, I've been calling him Scammer G. And see, the Pernell Charles came out and he said it. Go ahead, Father Paul. I'm going to let you talk now.
Right? So as me I said, nobody bossy like a Jamaican who have another passport, you know.
That is
to
it.
go in a them big country there, you know.
That is it.
And you are going to tell me, say, you have passport, but where you can join the citizenship, the citizen line. When you go in, them say, welcome home. And you are going to get one visa so you can go stand up in front of immigration officer. Him said to you, say, what is your purpose?
That is it.
How long you staying? When you have a British passport, that automatically give you 90 days in the country.
That is it. That is it. That is it.
Why would you do that?
That is it.
You must be trying to trick the people, man.
You're trying to trick and scam
You're
the
trying to
people.
tricks.
Hold on, no, you're trying to trick the people. You understand me? And it is not just today that Mark Golden a scam and a lie and a trick the Jamaican people. You understand me? So, we want to say big up to Pernell Charles Jr. I know in their role, you know, he chose the decent part. So, him put on the thing about political scammer. But you know, say Jamaica this. When he says scammer, but we have to see Mark Golden for the scammer he is. Jamaican people, please be reminded, yeah, that after we look at Ireland this, you remember you made the point the other day, Father Paul, about the fact say, and like one time when we could have run from Jamaica, go anywhere when we're in a problem. You want to say anything else on that or anything else you want to say? I'm going to hand over to you now.
But let me add this little part. Couple of weeks ago, there was this big story about the Chinese and the repair shop. And how them draw down on them because the man them never have no work permit, right? Who is the Minister of Labour? Pernell Charles Jr., don't it?
That is it. So Pernell Charles, voila, no man. We got to make.
That is what Pernell see.
Hey, hold on now.
Ministry of Labour.
Is it?
Ministry of Labour give out work permit.
They have visibility to these things. Hold on, hold on, man. Hit the like button right now. Take us to 100 likes. Green up the chat right now. Come on, the people, man. You cannot be a JLP watching the show and you're not bringing us to 100 likes with this kind of information. Hold on, Father Paul. We need to get the likes. Green up the chat. We need to get the likes. Green up the chat. Come on now. Pay the fee. Hit the like. Hit the thumbs up. Hey.
We then say Andrew Onesagwe 86.
Hit the thumbs up.
Do not click the link. It is a scam. And Mark Golden set it up, guys. Do not click the link. The link is from Mark Golden, and Mark Golden is trying to take people money in Jamaica.
Hit the thumbs up now. Get us to 100 likes.
Laugh at them.
Get us to 100. I'm not ramping on today. Father Paul, hold your thoughts, you know. You understand me? I say, hold your thoughts. Hold on to your thoughts. Hit the thumbs up. Church! Hit the thumbs up. At church, we are keeping that today. Hit the thumbs up, people. We're not a ramp to do that today. Get me to 8 more. If you don't know why I hear it, this is a load me I play for you. Get me to 100 likes. I need 6 more likes or else. No, sure. Five likes to go. All right, Father Paul, I'm going to assume that the 100 likes will come. We're at 95 right now. Father Paul, I hope you don't forget your thoughts, I got to get
No, man,
the
because I am looking at this thing and I am saying to myself,
right.
the fact that Colonel Charles Jr. bring up this thing
Mm.
in his address, I
Mm-mm.
said to myself, but hold on, man. I wonder to myself, I wonder what Colonel say. Because there was also I think it was Karen who brought out this some time ago,
Mm-hmm.
that people who have other passports can get a stamp called unconditional landing.
Mm-hmm.
So then now, if him have a stamp called unconditional landing,
Mm-hmm.
then him alright, him get a Jamaican passport. No problem there. That is above board.
Above board.
But then now this matter of a UK visa in a Jamaican passport, how will you pull that off? Because you have to fill out an application form, and the application is going to ask you place of birth.
Yes, sir.
And if place of birth is UK, which sounds like that's what it would have to be.
It would have to be. And this is just us being decent and generous now. By your making that statement.
How you end up needing a UK visa when you have, okay, even if place of birth was Jamaica. Let's say place of birth was Jamaica. And we have no proof of that, eh? And let us say him get the UK visa, the UK passport by way of him father. And you know him talk so highly
of his father,
of all his father has done for him. And you are saying you are going to be traveling to places where your British visa is highly regarded. Nobody even ask you no question. As the English normally say, our cousins across the pond. And you are going to visit their country. Hey, you don't need to go get no US visa because you have British passport.
That is it.
But now you're going to your homeland. Or your parents' homeland if you're saying you're born in Jamaica. And you go through the indignities. Because it's an indignity to go and have to apply for a visa.
Of course. That not apply to that are for people like me and you. That not for Mark. That are people.
Steady.
People like, yeah.
Back in the day after the World War.
Right.
And they wanted us to come. We never need no visa to go there.
That is it.
We never need no visa. And you would now turn around after having that piece of gold. The gold we call it,
Yes, ma'am.
And then you turn around and go join the line.
That is it.
Join the line. Go make an appointment.
That is it.
If you go get a UK visa.
Something not right.
Something don't right.
No, somebody is lying to the Jamaican people. Somebody has been confirmed to be a scammer. Somebody is saying, big up Nats, Michelle, Karen Cross, powerful warriors, women's Jamaica true patriot. You understand me? Big up to Karen, Michelle, and Natalie same way. The people are digging up there. So my Father Paul, I know we went over the time. I don't know who's watching. I think we're at 98 likes. The thing is that when you do a morning show like this, the longer you stay on is the more people. So we have way more people inside the studio right now than we had when we started. You understand me? But we're getting ready to wrap up this conversation right now, You understand me? But I want to say to the Jamaican people, listen. Marky G, Scammer G, Mark, political scammer Golden. There is no way that we should allow such a man to come and take over the reins of Jamaica. For years, we had these commissioners of police. We've had these people leading the country from Manley, coming straight down, Norman, Michael, all of them people here, right? And there is nothing in history that prove that we need to continue with these kind of individuals. And we never had the information on Manley, and we gave it to Manley. Remember how Norman Manley, in spite of what he did, remember how difficult he made things for Marcus Garvey. But that's another story for another day. Michael Manley, yes, he came up with all of the plans. All I'm saying is that these people, they've never been proven. It's the entitlement that they come with, thinking that for some reason, right? But Mark Golden seems to be the person on the steroids. I heard somebody talk about the fact that me hear the same lady here, what's her name, Donna Scott Motley, talking about the PNP DNA. And she talk about the fact that Norman Manley DNA running a Mark Golden, and I had to laugh because that PNP DNA, that's a different story for a different DNA. We're dealing with a DNA right here. You're not just dealing with another person. So what we're saying is that with all this information that we're learning, Janet Mangal, big up yourself, same way. You understand me and everybody? With all this information that we're learning about Mark Golden, Jamaica would pay a hefty price. Remember in 1989 when Siaga was doing well, we take full and make Manley win the election, and that had to do with the lack of action for the labor rights and the gullibility of the comrades and the fact that the comrades are traditionally a cult, right? But we are now at this juncture again where we've paid the price up to 2016, and now we've paid the price for over 30 years to right all the wrongs of the PNP who have had the government for most of those years. We are now at a place where Jamaica is a respected country again, or perhaps for the first time, genuinely, because of what our government is doing. This is telling every single Jamaican that, listen, we see people crossing the floor, we see Lawrence Rowe cross the floor, Craig Oates, everybody who cross the floor, Ian Miles, we see a lot of them are come out of that camp there because they realize that's not good for Jamaica, right? But labor rights and well-thinking Jamaican and well-thinking PNP, you need to understand that you're not going to be able to explain to your children and grandchildren how is it that everything is going on so well in Jamaica right now, but you take fool and make. You understand me? In other words, the people who are alive today, and we have different generations, I believe that every single person who would have lived today and who decides that they're going to go out and vote, I believe, I just remember, as much as you think that the future generation will respect you, you understand me? As much as you think that the future generation will respect you, we are letting you right now that just as how we have to dig up the past and we have to look at the foolishness, your name, your grandchildren and your children, they're going to curse on you. Because on stupid, they're going to call on stupid, they're going to call on uneducated, they're going to call on fool, they're going to call on, no, they're going to call on, they're going to call we. Because they're not going to know who vote JLP from PNP. All they're going to say is the people who were there at that time. That means that the people who voted for PNP, the people who have a vote who decide to they not go vote, the Jamaican people them who decide to they not participate in that election, then go cuss we and then go. What they're going to do is that they probably have to go sell out the whole Jamaica to other countries and say, listen, based on the decisions of our forefathers, we have to just sell out the country to somebody else because this stupid generation, they don't leave anything. And you are not going to turn in on a grave when the younger one them dig up the file and realize that this is the decision that you all made at a time when Jamaica has one of the best economies in the Caribbean and Jamaica is respected on the world stage. So we are making you know right now, we are not going to wait passively for you to make a dumb decision. We are coming in front of you and we are making you know. On a better vote for JLP. On a better choose Jamaica. On a better vote for the third term, or you shall be a cursed set of people. And that may I tell you. Father Paul, go ahead and make your final statement, and then we will be out of here.
So you mentioned earlier that Donna Scott Motley said that him have the DNA of Norman Manley. Well, if that is the case, then we need to make sure that him get the same fate as Norman
Explain
Manley.
Explain it. Don't just throw it out there.
Manley
Yeah.
was premier of Jamaica while it was a British colony. The one thing Norman Manley didn't get was to be Prime Minister of Jamaica. So, since he have the same DNA, let me give him the same treatment.
Never become the Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Never become Prime Minister.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
That let us ensure that Andrew Michael Holness get a third term, another 5 years to continue the work.
And beyond if necessary. But hold on now. Mark Golding can tell us why we need to give Andrew the third term. You know. Let me hear it Mark Golding's own words. Wanna listen now?
The macroeconomics is fine. The debt is coming down.
Green up the chat.
Strong reserves. We have interest rates which are starting to come down again.
Green up the chat.
Etc.
Mark Golding's own words that we have no reason to change this government. Let us hear Mark Golding's own words.
The macroeconomics is fine. The debt is coming down. We have strong reserves. We have interest rates which are starting to come down again, etc.
Then Father Paul. If
Mortgage cock again.
Hey! Hey! Why do we change the government when these are the words of the opposition leader? We're getting ready to close. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you have not done it yet. And let me tell you now, if needs be, you might hear from we have Father Paul later again, or you might hear another live, because listen, we are here to tell the people the truth. So if you're just joining, because people join at different points in the show, so for those who weren't getting it before, enough love same way family. For those who weren't getting it same, for those who never got everything, if it is that Mark Golding's, being a scammer, if that's not your reason to vote, we want you to know that, yeah, we tell him, we know he lie about a lot of things, but the one time we can say Mark Golding did not lie to us is when Mark Golding got up on the stage and he used these words. Let me play it again. You understand what I said to you?
The macroeconomics is fine. The debt is coming down. We have strong reserves. We have interest rates which are starting to come down again, etc.
Green up the chat and type choose Jamaica. Father Paul, your final. Did you give your final words already, by the way? Or you want to give us a final summary?
Same treatment.
Same treatment. Family, it's been a pleasure spending time with you. I hope everybody have a great Monday. I hope you have a great week. Jamaica 87.6, big up yourself. Make sure you subscribe to our brother's channel right there. But have a great day and have a great week, family. Thank you so much. You understand me, for coming out and talking to us and giving us the energy to say this, to speak the truth. Make sure you like, make sure you share. I want to say big up to yourself, heart of love. Steady, I am out of here. Green up the chat. Have a blessed Monday. Choose Jamaica. Subscribe to Father Paul. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe to Father Paul. I'm nice to up again for the Monday. Yeah. Read up the chat now. Get ready to vote. Big up. Carlene, big up. Opal, big up. John Siblings. Have a great day, family. Heart of love.